Yamato is an extremely strong character in Deadlock, but if you try to duel too early, their kit isn't truly unlocked, and their damage potential isn't quite there. In a lot of cases, in the first 7 or 8 minutes of a game, you really don't have an advantage 1v1 against anyone in the game. But in the late game, when you start to snowball, you can become one of the most lethal characters in Deadlock. Here's a quick guide on how to get up and running, what you need to build, and how to play Yamato effectively. Before we get into the build guide of the actual items, I want to talk about a few of the abilities and what I would be leveling up first. In my opinion, Yamato is not a good dueler until you're 6, 7, 8 minutes into the game at best and you start having a few items. The abilities that you have are exceptionally good 1v1, but in the early game, other units have better poke than you or potentially better sustain than you, and my honest recommendation is to stay back and get an item advantage by denying their souls before you start dueling. But there's one thing that you can do that's going to be a game changer for you. So the recommendation for the game is to do Power Slash first, but I would not recommend this. What I would actually recommend you do is go with Crimson Slash first. And what you're going to do, and what's going to typically happen in lane, is while you're in the lane and you're fighting, they are going to push up the lane similar to this in almost every situation until you start playing against better people. They're going to be attacking minions, and it's going to be pushing towards you. And what ends up happening is you're going to be underneath your tower for a lot of the time, last hitting, and optimally meleeing the different minions. The reason why is you're not giving the opponent an opportunity to get that soul and steal it from you, while you can maintain and focus on stealing theirs. But when you're doing that and you're up close here, you are going to get poked with abilities. But what ends up happening is they will push up onto the stairs. 99% of players are going to push on the stairs. They're going to try to trade you, and you can go like that, and you can now have a little trade where you've done damage to them, and you've healed 70 HP. And early on in the game, this is an insane swing of pressure. Like, it's absolutely game-breakingly good. Now, after you've gotten a point in it, and you now have the fire rate slow, it is now arguably impossible to duel you. So if they sit here and they try to keep fighting you, they will lose over the next, few seconds, 4 seconds. They cannot out DPS you. So what I would recommend you do is you focus on denying, you focus on getting those souls and meleeing the minions up close behind cover near your tower. And if they decide that they want to poke you and come around cover here, they are essentially in a losing fight where you just dish this damage out. Now, if they then start to run, what you can do is you can put in Flying Strike, which is also, with 1 point, it's going to give them a move speed slow. Now, the range on this thing isn't crazy at the very beginning until you start getting that 20-meter cast range. But what you're going to do is you're going to be meleeing your minions, you're going to be doing this thing, they're going to get too close, you're going to attack them, you're going to duel them, and then when they run, because they realize, oh my god, I'm losing this fight, you can dash in and you can punish. Okay? But after that, if you don't get the kill, back off. Because if they stay in lane, they're going to die eventually because you can chase them. And if they back off, you now have free farm. Your minions are dying, so they're not getting souls. And the advantage is mounting. Now, Power Slash is actually the third one that I would get in the early game. The issue with Power Slash is it takes a very long time to get this fully charged. And if you do this early and you stop it early, you only get a fraction of the damage. And the issue with that is if we just look at this really quickly and we go to this guy over here, if I do a quick little Power Slash and I cancel that early, it's 68 damage. But if I just go like this once, I'm almost doing that amount of damage. And in the time that it takes, yes, this is fine, but I've now thrown this ability on cooldown when I could have just laid into him like this and most likely done more damage. And again, with the Power Slash, I'm doing a full one that's 170 damage. As long as I'm just landing a few shots, I can catch up to that relatively quick without putting on cooldown. But here's where Power Slash becomes valuable and important. Power Slash has a 25-meter max range. And so in situations where they're underneath their tower, there are ranges where you can do more damage with a Power Slash than you can with your gun. Because if I start backpedaling here to, 20 meters, 25 meters, and I'm trying to finish someone off here, that's only 120 or 112 damage. I have to hit all those, but most likely they're strafing, right? So if I'm going like this and I miss one, for the most part, Power Slash at these ranges, when they're trying to, last hit underneath their tower, this is a situation where if you line this up, you are going to, kill them. This is a finishing move. The only time you should be using Power Slash is if they get so close that it's impossible for them to run away from your Power Slash. So example would be, you're underneath this tower here, right? They're getting too close, and you walk out like this, and you just yeet them, and they can't really get away. That's when you use Power Slash. But for the most part, I would hyper recommend that you're focusing on the HP advantage in lane, and focusing on economy before you ever consider dueling. Because it isn't until you start getting into your ultimate and your immune that you become a monster. There are so many different characters in the game, in the early game, that will beat you 1v1 until you have your ultimate. Unless you have some crazy poke that you're doing, you've had some crazy engagements where they're playing dumb. I've fought a lot of people, and just damage output of some different units is better than you. Until later. And the reason why Yamato works is because you are immune. And this unit, once you start getting all the different items in the shop and you start getting things like Glass Cannon, you are abusing this immunity, and you're making it so almost anyone who's a squishy unit in the game cannot duel you 1v1. Now, this is a situation where a fight just happened, and I am relatively fed right now. The person who's going to chase me down, I have much better items than them currently. But still, I have like 200 HP, I'm low, and I end up getting tagged here. So I'm like at 100 and some HP at the start of this fight. I've even wasted a couple seconds here where, I'm not really doing a bunch of damage early on, and now my ultimate is gone. So it is an even match now. We both can die. We have pretty similar HP, but it bought me enough time to even get into this situation and potentially outplay them. Now, I'm missing a few shots here. This is not a perfect fight or anything like that. I miss a ton of shots, but we end up winning that fight. And that time, that couple of seconds that it can buy you, 1v1, is invaluable. And it just gets stronger the more your damage is. Let me show you one more great example. The reason why Yamato is so strong is because in most situations, if you're low HP, you don't want to fight as any character. But with Yamato, you can literally dive into the middle of their team and secure a kill on some of their, high DPS targets, and either get away or buy your team an insane amount of time. You are someone that everyone's trying to focus down, you're in the middle of things, and they're honestly scared of you, and they kind of panic. But if you can just focus on some of these key units and take them down, there are situations where you can completely disrupt and, delete people off the map in those 8-second windows, completely changing the tide of a fight. I made a build called the M-Tashed Lane to Win Ninja. You can browse the builds, and you can search it up here, but honestly, any build that I've seen so far in the top couple, they're fine. Now, the reason I made my own little build guide is because these are the items that I like to build, and I've got a reason for doing it in this order. And the nice thing is if you were to just click through this entire build, okay, it would essentially fill in all the key slots. And as you're unlocking flex slots, you will have access to some of these things. For the most part, you can get all these key things into your build, and your flex slots started, and then you can start filling out some of these other things and upgrading them without needing more room, okay? And that's the idea behind a lot of this, is it's easy. You click the buttons, you're gonna get stronger. You click the buttons, you're good. And then with the other flex slots, you can start getting, bullet armor, debuff removers, spirit armor, like whatever you might need to keep you alive and winning the game. You're going to need to understand what is important. If you're fighting someone like Abram, who's got a lot of healing, maybe you want Heal Bane or Toxic Bullets. It's going to depend how the game is going. But there's tons of other high damage things. There's other survivability things. But this is a quick way to get your build up and running. And for the most part, as long as you follow these rules, do not be fighting in the first 7-8 minutes. You're going to win the game. I'm telling you, if you focus on denying souls, if you focus on doing these things, you are going to win the game. I'm going to show you gameplay in a minute, but I want to talk about why we're doing these things. So number one, Ammo Scavenger. This is allowing us to deny the souls of opponents. It's giving us some bonus health for some more survivability, and we want this because while we're in lane, every time we're shooting these things, we're getting a little bit of ammo back. And as long as we're focused on denying, you never will ever run out of ammo. You'll never run out. And this is good because you're allowing yourself to have an ammo advantage over opponents who are under tower, or if you're under tower, and there's a lot of minions dying quickly, and the other opponents are pressuring you and wasting bullets on you, they're going to start missing farm. And you're going to secure it because you never have to reload. And over the course of 7, 8, 9 minutes, you're going to start getting thousands of souls advantage. They're also going to be poking you in lane because that's what everyone likes to do. They like to fight and poke, and it's dumb because if you backpedal enough, for example, if I was up close here and I'm shooting this guy, I'm doing, you know, a bunch of damage in my endgame build. But if I start backing off, you know, I'm going to get half or a third of the damage. Well, this is happening in-game here. Just for, you know, to conceptualize this, let me sell all of these items just to make sure you can see this. If I am in lane against someone at this distance and I'm shooting him directly at the head, that's 18 damage. Okay? That's like nothing. Minions are going to walk past you and heal you every once in a while. But as long as you wait 5 seconds, you're going to get that HP back, essentially. And when you start building things like extra regen and sprint boots, that's going to have even more healing, and if you've got something like high velocity mag, that's going to give you a bullet shield, anytime someone is throwing an ability at you and doing some damage and trying to poke you, it's essentially wasted time. It's wasted value. It doesn't do anything to you in the laning phase. And so as long as you stay back at approximately this distance, and you just focus on farming, the opponent is going to waste so much time throwing everything at you, trying to do all these things. They're doing this, and souls are flying into the sky and getting wasted. But you're going to be taking them. And over the course of those 7, 8 minutes, you're going to get so far ahead that as soon as you go like this, and you start buying one of these first few items, you can dive them and 1v1 them in almost every situation. And it's almost impossible to die. You will have so much HP, damage, everything on top of them that if you die, you really messed up. Like, you really messed up, okay? Editor's note while my cat meows in the background. Obviously, if you're playing a good player who's also denying your souls, if you notice that they're denying quite a few of them, they're laning, they're not really poking, they know that laning is important. And so what you're going to do is you still need to go down this path. You still need to build these things and get stronger. But once you start getting into the next phase of things like Glass Cannon and Frenzy, you are now able to 1v1 pretty much anyone in the game, and that's what you need to be doing. You don't want to be fighting unless you know you can secure a kill ever in this game. If there's a team fight going, you can dive into the middle, chase down their haze, chase down their infernus, whatever you want to do, but you need to make sure that you're winning those 1v1s, or else Yamato will not be good, because you need to start winning a 1v1, stacking Glass Cannon, and getting into this monster role where you can just delete everyone off the map. If you're playing good players, you can't just dive them in duel, because they also have economy. You need to look at your souls versus theirs. If you've got 2,000-3,000 souls on them, then it's easy. If not, then it's always a risk fighting. So just remember that. Once you're 7, 8, 9 minutes into the game, and if you can secure a kill, don't focus on it. Keep laning as long as you can. Keep denying them, and the snowball will grow. But if you can start getting a couple kills on them, then once you've got a few different items, you can start to roam around the map a little bit and help out some of the other lanes if you wish, and try to snowball it. But my recommendation would be, if you are doing well and you are snowballing getting kills, you want to jump ahead and get some more of the damage if you've got flex slots available, okay? Things like Glass Cannon and Frenzy are going to take your damage to the moon as long as you can stay safe and keep the stacks on Glass Cannon and things like that, okay? So let's jump ahead. Let's look at some gameplay. It's a pretty basic live commentary of me playing a nearly perfect game, and I'm just going to cut out any of the trash stuff. Let's go. The goal. Other people are going to try to fight in this game, and they're going to lose the game because of it. They waste ammo fighting and dueling and poking, and all you need to do is stand back and farm, and you're going to win games. All right? That's what we're going to do. The only thing I care about is farming and stealing minions like that. So I just stole that guy's minion, and I stole that one as well. Fine. Just backpedal. I got healed there. Okay, it's fine. Stole another minion. I can reload here. Stole another minion. Stole another minion. Gonna reload here. It's fine. And now I have enough to buy. And now it's going to snowball even more. Stole another minion. I shouldn't have reloaded there. That was a waste. I'm just going to back off. Focus on last hitting. Oh. Okay. Get regen. Oh, I missed a minion. I missed a minion! Alright, so I currently have 1.2 thousand gold. They have 500. I've got an entire item and a bit on top of this person. Oops. I'm stealing items. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I could have stole that soul. Messed up. So you might notice that they're like poking at me, but they're not actually doing any damage. They can't do enough damage to matter.
And what can I do for you?
Oh, I just about got that. Stole another minion. Nice, he denied my minion, that's okay. Stole another one. So I am so far ahead right now. That's fine. Oh, I missed another one. So what's their farm at? 1,000? Okay.
Welcome, welcome. Swing by anytime.
Yeah. So I'm at 2.2 thousand. They got 1.3 thousand. This poking is doing literally nothing. They're not doing any damage to me because they're too far away. Ah, I missed a farm there. Nice, they missed the farm there. Fun. Okay, I can pretty much duel this guy now if I want to. Okay, they're zoned now. It's good. Good, now I've got my ultimate. So this lane is pretty much over. I have too much of an advantage. They're actually losing farm right now to this. Oh, I just missed one. Ah, that's too bad. Okay. So now, 3.2 thousand gold on them. I'm doubling their gold. I'm essentially doubling their damage in items. Nice. He secured that. Nice, I missed it. 1.8 thousand to 3.4. Okay. Again, it's over. I just got here and this lane is over. So she's losing all this farm right now because she's letting these minions like die. Okay, I'm just gonna keep denying farm though. Ah, I missed that. Missed it.
I can come help in blue. Or an orange if you need.
I'm still fine. Ooh. Mana. Eh. Okay, so this lane is over. I've got 6,000 gold to her 3,000. So I ended up roaming after taking that tower, and honestly, this is a terrible gank. I missed like half of my shots, and it's quite embarrassing, but this is a really good way to give away your lead. I should not be going in and dying in these situations. I'm attacking this thing. I still had Ivy behind me. I don't know what I'm doing here, but this is honestly just, hey, I'm fed. I'm going to go fight everyone, and this is how you lose games. So this is an honest example of what you should not be doing. You need to just keep that advantage going, and if you're going to get a kill and get the heck out of there, okay? But now, let's turn things around. 8,000 gold, she got 5,000. Unfortunately, got a nice assist there. We're up. It's actually tied. 3-0, 2-1. We're looking pretty good overall. I'm surprised that the other people are laning pretty good. Not bad, but we're in the lead economy-wise over everybody. So at this stage in the game, I am still stronger than most people, and I can kill them, and I could be roaming around the map doing that. However, if you don't secure a kill and the people run away, or if you end up dying, it's going to severely neuter your overall soul income, and you can end up losing some of your advantage. If you secure the kills, you can snowball like crazy, obviously. However, sometimes it's worth it to just push your lane, go do some camps, and if the gank is happening, if there seems to be a fight, you can join in. But you always want to be gaining souls one way or another, or getting some of these bonuses like HP or whatever from the different urns. Now, if you are this far ahead, there's many of the camps that won't be contested because no one can duel you 1v1. So even though I'm taking a little bit of damage from these monsters, there shouldn't realistically be anyone else here at this stage of the game, and if they are, you just kill them. We pray. This also allows other people to go into lanes and hold them down and get all of the souls themselves while you're getting souls from a different source. If you're all in lanes together, you start splitting those souls and things. I would recommend that you do work on helping your team get different towers and don't just be jungling the entire time, because it doesn't seem to be the most effective currently in the game, but as long as you can kill some camps and then get back into lane to start denying like this once again, that is a win. And I would recommend that if you see a floating soul, you still deny it in the mid game. I think that some people get lazy with it and they stop denying even though it's hundreds of souls at this stage in the game. It is how you can continue to push the advantage and get thousands upon thousands of souls of advantage in these next few minutes. Still need to focus on denying souls in this game, like in this part of the game. It's still important.
Stop getting there.
The urn is ours. They will know fear.
Okay.
Do you need help in yellow?
No, I think we're okay. Go farming.
Nice grenade. Like right now, like this is hundreds of souls if I deny these. Right?
Nice.
Hundreds of souls I'm denying still. You can't kill me. Literally don't even try. I denied another soul. 100 souls there. I just denied.
I'm down to come.
You can't get lazy on this stuff. Alright, there's 3 people.
Missing Ivy.
Alright, there's a team fight going on.
There's Lady Geist as though she's burning right now for my ult. There's a 7 there as well. There's 3 at least.
I shouldn't have done this. Wow. Lady Geist is low. Nice, good finish.
I'm away right now.
Wow. Good fight. And I got enough for glass cannon, so we can get snowball in here pretty quick. Good cleanup there, bro. Good job.
Nice, good shit.
That was really good. But look at my economy. I've got 16,000 souls now. Because I'm continuing to deny, even in the mid game here. If you see someone in lane killing, don't let them get free souls. It leads to thousands of souls of advantage. So,
There's 2 on me.
super important.
5 and 7 blue.
And the souls get more valuable with time too. So it's like just a couple of minions. Like I just missed that. I could have bought another item if I would have hit that. I could have got, you know, tankier.
I think they left. I think they're. Oh no. 7 and Warden are here now.
Yeah.
This is fine. You're mine.
There's a.
What in the fuck, dude?
Ivy
I'm hurt. She's bought.
Assassins over here.
Oh, no one's near me. I'm in the back. Gotta get the urn.
I gotta get out of here.
I see guys.
I'm gonna die. Fuck. I landed on a poison thing. I didn't mean to jump to him. I was trying to. I thought I was going on Lady Geist. I fucked up.
There's an Infernus behind me. Yeah, there's 4 there.
I fucked up. At this point, I see Haze on the minimap, and I end up supporting our Vindicta to get a kill. Alright. Is what it is. Oh, she's still poking up there, though.
Where'd you go?
Where she went?
Eh, it's fine. Oh, hold on. I'm coming.
I see haze.
Good shit.
North, north.
This is just a taste of it.
I've eaten Infernus coming in hot.
I'm getting chased so fucking hard.
I'm going, go.
I'm dead.
Where's 7? Oh shit.
I could get out of there. That's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. It's annoying.
I'm coming back.
I still got 2, but... See, I'm only 4 and 4. I still have quite a big lead, though. I need to keep it up.
You go back.
Also, I need to start getting some of these cheap items here to fill out the roster. I could start getting some more cooldowns and things like that. I'm pretty much tapped out on damage. So if you look at my damage, I'm currently doing 479 DPS approximately. These people are doing 191. Like, in a 1v1 duel, I can't lose. Other than maybe to this guy if he plays really well.
Wait, you guys.
Ivy's
I'm coming in too if you want to fight. Oh, they're fighting. Okay, I'm gonna rotate away. I got 1 kill. I'm going back in after. Oh, they got 4 of them. Good. Good. Well, we're like popping off now, boys.
This truly is the Juju Kaisen.
Yeah, exactly.
Ivy's flying in from yellow.
Good job.
Okay. I've got 10,000 money now.
The break
Good shit, gamers. Way to go. That was nice.
We're so close to
That was a nice little fight. That was like a perfect flank. So I got tons of money here. I'm gonna get more speed. I'm gonna get bolt. Actually, I guess I can't do that. I'll get some purple. So I get this duration extender, supreme duration. Ult. I get this. I'll get mystic slow. I am now. I get probably like 1v3. I went from not
let's
caring
back
to
and go.
borderline addicted to playing. This game is
okay,
so
okay,
sick.
Just forget about me.
Oh, I was in an animation. Sorry, I was in an animation. I didn't press my ult there.
We only have one fight left.
Yeah, yeah. I got a back from that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out. I'm.
Okay, let's run. Let's run. Let's run.
All right.
I've got like 9,000 money, so let's go buy and let's
Yeah,
regroup.
same.
Yeah, good call.
You just face tanking the haze ult? It's because my DPS is so high that they can't I can lifesteal through it. I can get headhunter. I can get improved spirit armor. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll do improved spirit armor and I'll do bullet armor.
2 steps ahead of death, my friend.
And then yeah, I think we're full build pretty much. We can start selling stuff if we really want to for better items. But
Next team fight maybe mid boss and then we end.
They will curse.
I think over there. Where did they go? Oh, above.
oh, I'm missing my movement. My shots are missing everything. What am I doing? There we go.
Nice. I think we just take their patron. No?
GG.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just did it.
Good shit.
He's on the right.
Nice game.
Prepare to siege their base.
Yep, we win.
GG.
There it is.
Yo,
That's how it's done.
I used to watch your Destiny videos, bro. GG, bro.
Hey, GG Gamer, love you. Love you so much. Thanks for supporting me.
Of course, man. Glad to see you're doing well.
Sweet. That was a good game. That was an actual beautiful game. And I didn't even play perfect. I made some mistakes along the way. We had a good team. We had some really good ganks there. Some good team fights where we snuck in. That's a good game. I'm very happy with that one. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh. Okay, right around there. 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in. I'm in the lead. I've got almost double my lane souls. All right. 4 minutes in. Still doubling my lane souls nearly. 5 minutes in. I've got not quite double. 1,600 souls more, but that's 3 full items. Yeah, like just the whole time. Just completely shut down. And then it's just like,